Hey guys, Coach John, just jumping on just a level up moment, just give you some insight for a second. You know, we've done something wrong, with the population, with ourselves, with the way that we live and the way we engage with ourselves in our life. I tell you, all of us have been through this experience of the educational system where we for the first, for some 15 years of our life, we went out for recess, and then we came inside and we sat at the desk and we studied and learned. This was what we did. And so we played, and then we stopped playing and we studied and learned. And at this time, we really warmed up our bodies and then sat down and then let them cool down. And we thought and we thought and we thought. And we identified with our thinking, and we were good because of our thinking, and we were right because of our thinking. And at this time, we sort of lost touch with our feelings. We got connected to our thinkings. We started to identify with our mind and the things that we've got in mind. And I tell you, at this time, we were institutionalized, like, to be educated this way, and we sort of see it as natural and normal. That's what everybody does. But I tell you, this is not natural or normal for the human. It isn't. It isn't the nature of the human, for the human, or the developmental process of the human. It's not supposed to be that way. But for the last 7,500 years, it has been, for sure. Probably more than that, right? Yeah. But, prior to that 100 years ago, it wasn't this way. And previously, humans didn't develop that way. And because of this developmental challenge, there's a problem with us all. Like, our pelvis is out of line for our body. Our psoas muscle, our hip flexors are too short. And it's causing a change in our posture. Our hips are out of line, and also our head and our necks, because when we sat at the desk, we had our heads and necks down, and we thought this way, and we thought this way. And now we look at the device, the mobile device, and we think, and we continue to do it this way every day. We're in this bad habit. It's causing a forward head tilt, and it's causing a hip twist and tilt. Writing with one arm on one side all of the time. It's created a twist in our hip. We've all got a bit of a kitty corner twist in our body, and a improper alignment of the hips and the neck and the shoulders to some degree or to greater degree. And it's made a compromise in our posture and our muscular anatomical positioning and the leverage on the muscles, and it's pulled the body out of line. And this misalignment in the body is causing a lot of problems, along with the nutrition that we've been taught to consume, and what we consider and think is just healthy and normal and natural, and the things that we believe we have to attain nutritionally to be healthy, normal, and natural. These again are all learned things that we identify with, and we don't know any other way to think. And when we hear an alternative, we just assume it's wrong because nobody talks about that. So anything that's alternative is just thought of as wrong. This is just a massive misunderstanding and a massive misidentity problem. And really, for something new to happen, we've got to get a little bit out of our mind, like a little bit out of our minds. Like it's the way we're thinking that's causing what we've got. And if we want to get something different, we've got to think and do something different. I'm calling for a radical change of nutritional education, and a radical change of exercise or movement education, and a drastic shift from the thinker to the feeler, or to connect back to our feelings. Like, we've lost contact with our feelings. I say before 7, you were intimately connected with your feeling body. This is your innate or your intuition. This is your inner self. This is your inner guidance. Like, when you were 7, when you got hungry, you got food and you ate, and only when you were hungry. But you didn't think you had to eat 3 meals a day. Like, you just did and ate like your parents made you. Like, but you didn't want to a lot of the time. Like, you learned these things. And as you learned them, you thought you were right and good for thinking and doing those things, because everybody's doing those, and you're like a successful human when you do these things. So we all kind of learned this way, our health and our personal management, our self-management, our mental and physical health is sort of learned in this way. And I tell you that there is an alternative way, a more natural way for the body to get healthy, and certainly a different way for us to change our health. Like, if we continue to go the same way that we are going, then we'll continue to get the same things that we are getting. We'll just only get more of them until we try something new. Like, we need something new with our food, or the way we think about food, and energy, and the way that we move, the things that we do to get fit and healthy, or the things that we think we should do to be fit and healthy. And that's another big one. Like, you know, anything you kind of do before 40 is going to work. And, you know, when we're doing the wrong things before 40, it works, because just about anything works before 40. And then we think for the rest of our life that that's what we have to do. So we keep trying to return back to the same old things that we used to do that used to work, but they don't work anymore. Because beyond 40 and 50, it's going to take something new to get your health back. It's going to take something real and natural to restore balance and health to the human body and the human mind. But it can happen. It can happen to all of us. It can happen for all of us. Like, all of our pain can go away. We can reduce our body fat. It can melt away, not instantly. I'm not gonna make it into something that's like magical, but it is magical. But it just does take a little bit of time, and like I say, start with a 1 year look at it. You know, like, if I take one trip around the sun and I hold a different thought process in my mind for one trip around the sun, then I promise you that something different will happen for you. It's about getting into real time, like following the stars, like the sun or the moon, the heavenly bodies, and getting back into alignment and order and balance that way. Because the time is an illusion. It's not real. We're very drastically out of time. So we really got to get out of the illusion that we're in. That's what's happening around us, and really get into the power and claim the power that is within us. It's within every single one of us to do that. I just wanted to jump on and just give you like a quick overview, a bigger view of kind of what's happened to you with your body weight trouble, and your headaches, and your digestive troubles, and your vision troubles, and your teeth troubles, and your elimination problems, and your acidic digestion, and, you know, aches and pains in the body. Like, all of this can go away. We can get it all back with a proper balance program, and a proper balance thought, and proper balance process. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific day.